Hello. 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 Why is it so bright in my room? Oh, yeah, it's because I have a second light on right now. Is that a good idea? Probably not. Hold on. How about I just. Yeah. There we go. Maybe that's this bright. Okay. Hello. Good evening, good morning, good night. Good light. Ooh, good fight, actually. What am I gonna say? No, but now I gotta talk about what's right. So, yesterday I was talking about it. Anyway, making progress. You know how you should take time for yourself and such. You don't kill yourself over doing something. Now, what I'm gonna say today? I'm gonna say routine. Do you know what's important? Doing anything. Do you know what's important? Doing literally any possible thing on this planet. Consistently. Consistency. To keep doing it. Why am I doing this right now? Why am I making random ass videos online, posting them publicly? Progress to see my own progress, but mainly consistency. And it's funny how you could be one day thinking, wow, I can barely lift 2 dogs. Now I can lift a bull. You know what I'm saying? I went from lifting this cream to this controller. Hey. To this laptop. Huh. And then to this thing right here. You know what I mean? Now, what am I talking about? Basically, consistency is important no matter what you do. I was kind of walking down the street today and I was thinking, damn, if I did this every day for 250 days, would I actually be any better? Yes, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Have you ever thought back to the last time you did a test and thought about, damn, how much easier it would have been if I was thinking, I did this once a day, every day. And I don't mean to sound like some random ass teacher or something like that. I'm just saying, consistency is important. But even more than that, you got to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? People talk about consistency all the time, including me just now. Issue is, when you're trying to be consistent, it's important to be consistently doing the right thing. You ever seen someone say, "Oh, I only had one biscuit, one singular biscuit." It turns out they've been doing that every day for 2,000 days. What do you think that means? It means they're bigger than they were because they thought one biscuit didn't add up. But they're doing it every day. You know what I'm saying? So you should eat 1,000 biscuits in. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. Don't eat 1,000 biscuits in a day. But point is, it's important to do stuff right. It's important to do stuff consistently, but to do the right thing consistently instead of the wrong thing. People always talk about how hard it is to do consistently the right thing, but never how consistently hard it is to do what easy it is to do the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Actually, people do talk about that. I'm bugging. I know what I'm talking about, but I'm talking. Point is, you ever been looking at one of those random ass videos of people going through, let's say, one of them random videos get like 5 a.m. someone building a house somewhere in South Asia or something. What happens? They start with literal rocks and mud, and somehow they just turn it into something new. I'm talking about the mud houses people make on YouTube videos. Never mind. Just a lot of, Anyway, point is, it takes time, and if they keep literally piling, literal mud on top of each other, it still becomes something. And the issue is, if I made that same house, out of pins. One, it takes longer, and two, when it's made, I'm not gonna like it. I can't use it because I can't step on pins without hurting myself. So what I'm trying to say is, you build stuff up wrong, you're gonna do stuff wrong, and you're gonna have to restart the whole building process. And it's so easy to do stuff wrong if it's so much closer to you, but you don't realize how much it's actually hurting you. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is how it is. It's how it is. You know, but today more than anything, I was kind of seeing it. How I couldn't fully get a full workout in when I was trying to do something. And then, you know, I realized how much less I actually worked. And maybe even I rushed it. Maybe I even did the wrong form. But if you don't go to the gym, it doesn't matter, does it? In other words, what I basically did was I started writing. This is something else entirely, but same explanation basically. I started writing, but my handwriting was the same as the doctor's, so now no one can read it. And I'm not becoming a doctor. I don't think, at least. Point is, yeah, whole load of nonsense. Leads to nothing. You know what I mean? Doing all that writing to just, I could be writing day after day after day, but if my writing style is the same as a doctor's and no one can even read it, we're gonna have to start from day one. We're gonna have to start from scratch. So it is. You just kind of need to realize how easy it is to do the wrong thing, or especially eating. Just eating day to day. Any of it. Eating, writing, working in the wrong form, not knowing what you're doing, and just, you know, ending up doing something the completely wrong method, even having to redo the entire thing. That's more to do with work, but no matter what, it's kind of important to work on it, no matter what. But work on it right, even if you're doing it wrong day to day. And to be fair, if you do it day to day, you'll probably eventually start doing it right if you try to change it for the better, if you are doing it for the better. But yeah, you know, not a lot of people say how easy it is to do things wrong. I'm not gonna, like, people can tell you about how that's an addiction. To be honest, that is an addiction. That's what it's called. To have terrible consistency in something bad, or good consistency in something bad. But you know, that's how people relapse, because it's so easy to do the wrong thing. Or I say relapse because I was watching that popular MMOs, you know what I'm saying? Recovery, and him saying he relapsed was not very good. But, or, you know, that's how people end up back in jail, because they end up just doing the same wrong thing because they're so, I don't know, it's just a lifestyle they're used to. Anyway, point is, stay consistent on the right thing. And remember how hard you got to try, how much harder you have to try if you keep being consistent in the wrong thing. What am I holding, you ask? It's a pen. Anyway, have a lovely day.